Hey guys, good evening. Guys, if you are able to see my screen, just type S in the chat box so that we can get started. Great. Thanks for the confirmation, everyone. So let's begin. So yesterday we completed locators at a high level, right? So now one more prerequisite we have to see before we start core Java thing. Okay. So in this session, it will be completed, guys. From tomorrow, what is tomorrow actually? Tomorrow is Thursday, Friday, right? From tomorrow onwards, we are going to start core Java, starting with installations and all. Okay, from very basic, we are going to start core Java from tomorrow. But today, I am going to cover the software testing basics. So, guys, tell me now, like how many people who are part of this session are new to software testing? Just type new if you are new. If you are experienced, type E. N or E. N or E is also fine. Okay. N means new, E for experience. So who are completely new to software testing, just type. A lot of people experienced also there. A lot of experience. E for experience. Yes, if you have manual testing also, you are experienced only. If you are new to software testing manual part, then type E. So type N. Sorry, type N. If you are new to software testing, complete software testing, no knowledge of manual and okay, so let me see how many people are new, how many people are experienced. Okay, so let me see. I'm just going through the chat, guys. Just give me a second. Mahinder Reddy is new. Selvi is new. Satya is experienced. Neetu is experienced. Farooq new. Yogesh new. Rakesh experienced. Dimple experience. Madhuri experience. Nigora experience. Jagan experience. Yeah, then you're experienced only. Rahul experience, Vivek experience, Yogesh new, Ashish experience, Pradeep new, Mahendra new, Kiran new, Yogesh new, Mayuri new, Srija new, Ram is experience, Ramya is experience in manual experience only in that case. Lot of E's are there rather than N's. Okay. But don't worry, guys. This is for the people, for everyone. Okay. This is for everyone. Don't worry. At a high level only, I'll cover. Okay. At a high level, so the people who are already experienced, you should be able to help us. Okay. So what's going on? All. Okay. So here, I'll teach you software testing at a very basic level, guys. Very high level. This much of knowledge is required for Selenium automation. We are not going to go in depth into software testing. We are not going to go in depth in software testing, but at a high level, we are going to go. Okay. So here, I'm going to write down software testing. Software testing. So in software testing, I'm covering about manual part now. I'll divide the software testing into two terms. One side is software, other side is testing. Other side is testing. Tell me, guys, what is the software then? The people who are already having experience, right? They can tell me what is software? Tell me, guys. What is software? Anyone? Anyone want to say what exactly is the software? Or you can type in the chat box also. I can read your comments. What is mean by software? Anyone? A piece of code to perform a certain task is a software. Software is an application which can reduce human efforts. Okay. Okay. Any other examples? Any other examples you want to give? Any other statements? Piece of code to perform certain task is come. Software is an application which can reduce human efforts is come. Anyone want to type anything else in your words? Software is nothing but a set of programs, guys. It's nothing but a set of programs to solve a purpose. Okay. Set of programs written by developers to solve a purpose is nothing but a software. Okay. Yeah. Set of programs or set of programs means nothing but instructions only, right? code or a set of code or set of programs, set of instructions to solve a purpose, whatever that is. Okay. So different definitions will be there, but I would like to explain software as a set of programs to solve a purpose. I'll take an example of a software. Whatever the software that you are using on the screen, currently what software I am using just before you for drawing all this stuff, which software is I'm using? Which software I'm using is Paint software. Paint is also software. So what is the purpose of this software? What is that particular purpose this particular software is solving? To draw the stuff. Okay. What is the Paint software purpose? To draw something, right? On this Paint software, I can open the Paint software for explanation. I'm drawing, but a lot of people use Paint software for different purposes. Yeah, to draw the stuff, okay? To draw something, okay? To highlight, to color it, and whatever it is. So the Paint, as the name speaks, Paint is for drawing, okay? You can draw here. Whatever the drawing you can do on the paper, you using your mouse or something. If you have a stylus pen and all connected to your laptop and all, you can draw it here, okay? That's also possible. A set of programs to solve a purpose is nothing but a software, guys. A set of programs to solve a purpose is nothing but a software, okay? Now, you understood, and here, to create this, to develop this software, developers have to write what? Developer have to write set of programs or not, set of code or not. So that these programs are code written by developers will give instructions to the computer machine from the software and the purpose will be solved. For example, this Paint software is developed by who? Tell me guys, which developers have developed this Paint software? Which company developers have developed this Paint software? Tell me now. You can tell me easily. Microsoft, right? Correct. Because in Windows machine only this Paint software is coming by default. That means Microsoft developers have developed this Paint software. And how did they develop? How did they develop the Paint software? By writing the set of programs. They develop this particular software. Okay. So what is the purpose it is solving? Why did they develop? Just for time pass, they have not developed, right? The developers of the Microsoft have developed this particular, have written lots of code, that nothing but set of programs or code to give the instructions, okay, to give the instructions to this, computer in such a way that something can be drawn, okay, to solve a purpose known as drawing purpose. Drawing is a purpose, and for that software to help us in drawing something as a purpose to solve, okay, the developers of the Microsoft has developed a lot of code, okay, a set of programs they have created, okay. Now everyone clear what is the software means? What is software? Everyone is clear? A set of programs to solve a purpose is clear. Just type in the chat box if you are clear with what is the software side. Very basic stuff, guys. Very basic stuff. But a lot of people don't know what is basic stuff. Okay. Software is nothing but a set of programs written by developers. Okay. To solve a purpose. That is nothing but a software, guys. Okay. If you dismantle the software, it contains code. Okay. Here code is hidden by Microsoft developers will not show us the code here. Okay. So that's okay. I cannot open this Paint software and show you what code the developers have written, because Paint is, Microsoft company doesn't reveal that. Okay. Now let's come to the testing side. Let's understand the testing side. Software is clear for you. Now let's go with the testing side. So let's take a real-time example, guys. I'll take let's say you have purchased a television. Okay. A new smart TV you have purchased. And the installation guy has come to your house. And this particular television in your hall or whatever the room that you wanted, he has set up the television. Okay. That is TV, smart TV. Okay. So now the moment the installation guy has come to your house and set up this particular TV, what as a user or the one who has purchased this TV, let's say you have purchased this TV, you and your family members are there here. Okay, you and your family members are there here. Assume that. Okay. Now, as a end user who has purchased this particular TV, smart TV, after the installation is completed, what are all the things that you will check, guys? Immediately after the TV's installation is done, do you take it for granted that TV will work fine? Do you take for granted that installation has been done? Yeah, you will see the picture quality. You can type in the chat, guys. Okay, someone is saying picture quality. Will turn on the TV? Yes, correct. Turn on the TV is the first thing. Then after turning only, picture quality can be checked, right? After turning on the TV only, picture quality can be checked. Turn on the TV, then picture quality, then what else? Turn on the TV, picture quality, yeah, volume. volume and sound, volume or sound is coming or not. Yeah, remote buttons are working or not. Remote is working or not. Settings are working or not. Okay. TV settings, whatever the settings you want to set, you are able to set the TV settings or not. What else? Think, guys, think. This is very simple. As an end user, you think. As an end user who has purchased this TV,
We can
color brightness, you can increase the degrees. Okay. Yeah. What else?
install the apps or not. Like you're able to install
Smart
our
TV,
apps or
right?
not.
App installations, app installation. Yes. In smart TV, we have the app installation and installation. We'll try to install whatever the apps we want generally. Yeah, we are able to connect to Wi-Fi or not. Wi-Fi connection is being done or not. Able to connect to the Wi-Fi or not. What else? What else you will do? Turn on the TV, picture quality, volume, sound, remote buttons. Yeah, everyone has their own, okay, their own requirements. Okay, turn off the TV, USB ports are there or not. Required USB ports are working or not. Okay, some people may have to use a TV for a different purpose. Audio quality is good, video quality is good, all channels changing or not, channels coming or not. Okay, yeah, like that, and so on. These are the things you will check, right? Finally, you will turn off the TV and see whether the TV is getting turning off. Okay, this is what you will do. But do you think all these things? Do you think this is a like these people are testers who are doing all this stuff are testers or end users? Testers are end users. They are. These people are testers or end users. They are end users. Okay, they'll only check this many things only. Whatever they need is covered here already. Turn on the TV, turn off the TV, picture quality, volume, sound, remote buttons are working. Your settings are working. Whatever these people need, they're checking. This is not called as testing. Do you think this is testing? Do you think this is testing? No, this is not testing. It's like it's checking but not testing, guys. Okay, end users are checking whether the TV is working according to their needs or not. But this is not testing. This is not testing. What actually testing means then? If that end users, whatever they are doing is not testing, then what exactly testing is means? The same TV has to be tested by a software tester. It will be tested like this. Okay. I'll tell you what exactly. Just wait for a while. Testing doesn't involve this many small items. Testing involves a lot of stuff. What the testing will, what a tester will do as part of testing, end user will not be able to do. Okay, I'll prove that. You may go to some relative homes case. Okay, relatives houses you will go here and there, right? You will say that okay, I got selected as a software tester in so and so company. I'm working as a software tester. Okay, what do you mean by software tester? They'll ask. I'll test it. What is testing? They'll ask. You'll say that I'll turn on the TV, turn off the TV. Okay, I'll check whether the remote buttons are working or not. If you give that example to convey, then they'll say that I also can do the same thing. What is that you are different at? They'll say or not, yes or no. They will say yes or no, guys. Okay. Yes. So here is the thing. As part of software testing, okay, there are some differences I'll tell you later. Don't worry about differences. In terms of testing, guys, you are not going to test only 10 items or 20 items. 10 to 20 items you are not going to check. Here you are going to check thousands of items, thousands of things you are checking, thousands of things you are checking. End user is only checking 10 to 20 items according to his or her needs. But software tester have to go with thousands or sometimes lakhs also. Okay, we don't know. So I'll give you one example. Tell me, software tester can do that or end user will do that. Okay. So software tester, let's say this particular smart TV that you have purchased is a waterproof. Okay. It's a waterproof. Now, as a software tester, you will take this TV and throw into the swimming pool. Tester will do that. Will an end user will do that in real time? Will end user will throw that TV into the swimming pool to check? No, right? Will not check. Tester will check that. Okay. And another example I'll give you. This software tester will put a scale or a measuring item. Okay. To measure whether the TV height and width are correct or not. Correct inches are there or not. Do an end user will really think about that? Do an end user really think about putting a scale and measuring? It's really come up a kind of inches are coming or not. Have you done any time in your life, guys? Okay, if it is 55 inches, you are believing that is 55 inches only. Did you really put a scale on the TV and find out that it's 55 inches? No one will do that. End users will not do that. Okay, yeah, this is 55 inches. You can see that. Okay, like that only. But exact small amount of difference should not be there. Small, minute, size difference should not be there. That who will test? Software tester will test. Okay, now this software, this particular television is being sold around the complete in India. Some portions of some areas of the India like Rajasthan are very hot. Some north kind of Manali or Kullu Manali or whatever it is, they are very cool. And if you come to the south side, their mixed kind of temperatures are there. Okay, it's kind of different. Some places are hot, some places are cool, some places are different temperatures in different states we have. Now, this particular TV is being sold into the market by so and so company in all the states. Now, will the end user carry the TV to all the states and see whether my TV is working in each and every state? Will he do that? Will he or she do that? No. All these examples I'm telling you guys, just understand this, okay? End user will not carry the TV with him or her, and once it is settled down in its place, that is done, okay? He or she will not carry the television around the around the country, right? Or outside the country if required. If the TV is sold outside the country also, we cannot travel with the TV, right? So, but what the software testers can do is they'll try to create a simulation kind of environment that, in this particular state, how the TV, that same temperature they will set and then, check the TV there. And they want to see different type of testings they can perform. They will continuously run the TV for a month or two without turning off. What's happening with the TV they want to check. Does the end user will do that? 24/7, month or two, they will do that. No, the end users will not do that. End users will not do that. So this software tester will open up the TV, completely open up the TV and check each and every component of the TV is available or not. Every small, circuit or, whatever the things that should be electrical circuits are, everything is available and properly connected or not. Will the end user open up the TV and check that? No. Like that, I can give hundreds of examples or thousands of examples if you ask me. Guys, these are only few. So end user, whatever the end user is doing is only few things that as per his needs or expectation the end user is checking. But a software tester is not like it. It's a very dedicated person. Software tester is a very dedicated person who will test the TV to its whatever the level it has to go in all the ways. Yes, end users mainly only test only main functionalities of the product, where software testers need to test all the functionalities end to end. Okay, whatever the doubts they will get. Okay, even they have to open the circuits also if required. Okay, proper things are put inside the circuit also they have to check if required. Okay, what kind of material they have used, is the resolution coming? There may be some devices with the software tester to measure the resolution is coming fine or not. Okay, everything will be tested. And as someone has rightly pointed out in the chat that all this testing will be done by the software tester before this particular television is getting released into the market. Before that particular smart TV got released into the market, before that only the testing will be done. After that, end user will check the TV after the TV has been delivered. Okay, after the TV has come to the market, then end user will check that. That also at a high level according to his or her needs. But software tester have to check all these thousands or lakhs of parameters, lots of ideas to be created. This is the way the TV is working fine, or each and small minute thing of the TV is working fine or not. And in all aspects, the software tester have to test before releasing the TV into the market or after releasing the TV. Software tester, before releasing or after releasing the TV? Before. What about end user? What about end user? After. End user is after. Software tester is before. Okay. So this is the thing. This is the difference, guys. Now understood what is testing now? Here you are testing with the TV. Now, if you are testing the software, that is called as software testing. If you combine both the things, now you understood what is software. Now we understood how the testing will be done. Now, if you say software plus testing, you are testing the piece of the code, or you are testing the set of programs or code written by the developers solving a purpose. Such kind of software, if the software testers are testing, that is called as what? That is called as software testing. In simple terms, this is what is software testing is. No more definitions, no more nothing. Okay, this is how you have to understand. Understanding is very important than definitions and all, okay? There are a lot of definitions, guys. Software testing is the process of verifying and validating whether the product is working fine or not. Like that, many things are there, okay? So what is verification? What is validation? Like that, many things are there. I don't want to make the things complex. Here you need to understand for Selenium Java automation, you have to understand software testing at a high level. I will cover software testing for you in depth after we reach at the end of the sessions, right? First, we'll give preference to Selenium Java. At the end, I'll cover software testing for all the people who are who want to come into who are new to software testing, right? They can attend those sessions. But initially, I want to cover the test automation. Doesn't matter, guys, whether you learn manual testing first, then software testing first. This much of basic knowledge is enough, guys. Okay, this much of basic knowledge that I'm going to cover today will be more than enough. Okay, so now let's go to the next level. Okay, let's go to the next level, guys. Okay, how the software testing will happen and all. Let's give you a high level explanation so that you'll understand what exactly software testing is and all. Let's go to the next level. This will be useful for the existing people also. Generally, what happens is, there may be some company, or this company can be a person also. Either it can be a company or a person. It can be anything. Okay. Either this particular entity can be a person or it can be a person, or it can be company organization. So this company or a person got an idea. Okay. This particular person or company got an idea. It can be a person also. It can be a person having a lot of money, or a company is nothing but an organization. Let's assume. Okay. Got an idea. What is the idea they got? What is the idea they got? Okay. The idea is that car washing at home in just 10 minutes. Okay. You don't have to take your car and, like that. Okay. Some car services they want to provide, guys. Okay. Let's assume that one of the example I'm taking, car washing at home in just 10 minutes. That is the idea of the software. This company or organization or this particular person who is having a lot of money, okay, got an idea that, okay, there is no particular no particular business in the market, like, there are a lot of businesses, but there are no businesses in India. India is growing up, like, now for now I assume that, okay. In US, I don't know whether it is there or not, but let's assume in India we don't have this kind of thing at right now. Okay, car washing at home in just 10 minutes. Okay, when you book a call, the people will come at the particular time slot. Okay, like they are coming to collect your blood samples for diagnostic checks, right? The same way the people can come to your home. Let's say you can book them from your app. Okay, software app, mobile app or something, or in your website desktop. The browser also is there. Okay, web application is also there. They have a mobile application also. Let's assume that. Okay, so either ways you just go there and book book their service. Some people, one or two people will come to your house, and they will simply bring some all the chemicals and whatever they want to, but that are required to clean your car. Just using that foam or whatever it is, they are cleaning the car at your place only. Within just 10 minutes they are doing that. Okay, that's what is the business idea. This user or the client can be a person who is very rich, or an organization got. Okay, let's assume that. Now to implement this idea, what this particular person will do is, they will recruit a product owner kind of person. Okay, a PO kind of person who knows the business well, who is more into this kind of business, whether it will work or not. He has he or she has product owner. You can call this as a product owner. Okay, product owner kind of person. Here we have actual owner. Owner can be a company or organization, or it can be a person, okay, who is rich. So to make the things moving on, the idea is there, but to make the things into reality, this actual owner, who is an organization or a company, will recruit some kind of product owner for some salary or something. Product owner will get into the business and start discussing with the actual owner what the idea is, and take out the points and how that can be implemented. The discussions will keep going on. During these discussions, right, they may also recruit one person known as business analyst. They'll also recruit some person known as business analyst, okay, to document this stuff, whatever the conversations are going between the client and the product owner, right? Okay, to see, okay, business analyst, what the business analyst will do. Business analyst will create a BRS kind of document. Okay, at a high level, I'm covering, guys. Don't ask me the things in detail. Okay, some requirements, whatever the discussions on requirements that the owner actual owner who has idea, who is spending the money on this particular idea, right? Got all that business analyst will document, okay, in a proper format, in using some diagrams, using some text, images, and all the stuff, whatever the possibilities and all, okay. And then the business analyst will get it reviewed by the product owner and the client. Once this document is approved by both of these people, the business analyst, the task of the business analyst is almost done, where BRS document is, ready, okay, at this stage. Now, what the client side people are like, the actual client, the product owner, business analyst who are working for salary at the client, okay. So one of these people, what they will do is they will share this BRS document to the, they'll outsource this project. They don't have any in-house developers or software testers with them. Let's assume that they have developers. Sometimes the client may have some developers. They don't have the software testing team, okay. For now, let's assume that they don't have the software testing team, okay. Let's go at a high level only, okay. So they are outsourcing which type of servicing this project. They are giving a project to another company as part of outsourcing. They are giving, okay, they are giving a project to another company as part of outsourcing. That means they're not doing them by themselves, and they're buying their services of other company who are good at this, okay. There's one company, let's assume that in India there is a company like TCS or some company is there, okay, IT company is there, who provides all these development services, testing services. But here the client has come with the testing services, okay. So what the TCS will do to this particular project that the TCS got from this XYZ client, some people will be allocated to this team, okay. Some members of some software testers will be allocated, okay. There may be some senior people, some manager will be there, some software tester will, test lead will be there, senior engineers, test engineers will be there, junior test engineers will be there, freshers may be there, whatever it may be, okay. So this team will be collected here, and once the TCS company, does that bidding and got the project somehow, how the project has come doesn't worry, but somehow the project got been outsourced to TCS, and TCS has to provide the testing services. Let's say TCS has to provide the testing services. Okay. So assume that this particular company people, the BRS document is given. Now the developers are this side only. Let's assume developers can be this side or this side. Developers are this side. They are developing it. Software testers are testing it here. Okay. Developing is going on. Testing is going on. Every day communication is happening between the client and the this company testers, software testers. What software testers will do? First of all, software testers will go through the will go through the BRS document and retrieve testable requirements from the BRS document. Once the testable requirements are retrieved, and once all the confusions, any doubts, they may also do the doubts clarification. Okay. Clarifications. Or there may be some demos given by the client on how the application should work and all, okay. Some wireframes may be given by the client, maybe sometimes, okay. Wireframes may be given to see this is what we are trying to build and all, okay. Some wireframes and all, okay. So business requirement specification document. BRS means business requirement specification document, okay. So requirements, it contains requirement. BRS means business requirement specifications, okay. So the software testers will go with there's software testing life cycle, guys. You have to understand there's something known as software testing life cycle. This is the first phase of software testing life cycle, okay. So I'll cover the software testing life cycle at a high level. Software testing life cycle, we call it as, okay. Once the software testers are assigned to the project, what the software testers will do once they receive the BRS document, okay. Understanding requirements, okay. Understanding testable requirements, okay. This is what they will do. Requirements gathering and analysis. Some people will say requirement gathering and analysis. You can say understanding testable requirements. I'll make it more specific, okay. Don't take it seriously, just at a high level, okay. After that, what software testers will do as the next phase? After this is done, they will create a, okay, once the testable requirements are identified, they'll create a test plan document. Okay, this is called as test design phase. Sorry, test planning phase. Sorry, test planning phase. Okay. This is requirements phase. This is in software testing life cycle. This is requirements phase. They will understand the requirements, clear their doubts, derive the testable requirements in the requirements phase. And in the next phase, test planning phase. This is the test planning phase. They'll create a test plan document. You see, before doing anything, let's say you are going to write an exam, guys. Okay. Let's say you are going to write an exam. So you have a lot of time given already. So the exams will be there at the end of the 6 months or at the end of the year. Let's assume that. Now, will you plan your studies or not? Without planning, will you study, or with plan you will study? Basically, you have to plan it, right? Whatever you want to do. Let's say you are going to attempt some exam, okay? GRE, TOEFL, anything, any exam, or you are going for a government exam, okay? Attempt the government exams or whatever it is, MSET exam, college engineering exams, whatever the exams, okay? Masters, bachelors, whatever the exams, examinations will be there, right? So for to preparing that, you have to prepare a plan. Everyone has their own plan. Okay, this is how I am going to learn it. Okay, so and so books I am going to use to learn it. Okay, so and so sources I am going to collect the information out. Some people will say that I will collect the previous year's question papers and solve that. Some people will say that, okay, some students will say that, okay, I will go and talk to my senior people and understand what is right way of learning this kind of subjects and all, which one is tough, which one is not tough, which one should be given more priority for my career and all. Like that, many things will be there. Everyone has their own plan. Such kind of strategy or plan will be created in the test planning phase, guys. Okay, by software testers. Okay, a document will be created by the software testers, stating that how they are going to test. Okay, where they are going to test, in which environment they are going to test. Okay, what are the deliverables they want to deliver. This kind of documents we are going to deliver throughout the project. Okay, what is in scope, what is out of scope. Like the many items are there. We cannot go in depth at this moment, but at a high level, I'm going to cover this. Okay. Yes, analyze the requirements. Test planning. After test planning, what they will do? Once this test plan document is created, they'll send it to the client, and the client approves that, they'll go to the next phase. In the next phase, what they will do? After test planning, they will go for the test designing phase. Okay, this is called as test designing phase. In the test designing phase, I'm covering it at a high level, guys. Don't take it seriously. Just to make you guys comfortable with what software testing is, I'm okay. Designing. IGNING. Yeah, test designing. As part of test designing, they will create, test scenarios. Test scenarios will create high-level test cases. Scenarios are like high-level test cases. Test cases they will create. I'll show you all this stuff, okay? At a high level, I'll show you practically. But theoretically, you try to understand. They'll create some RTM, requirement traceability matrix. All this kind of documents they will create, guys. And next thing is they got lot of ideas on how to test the software, and that ideas they have created in the form of test cases. Let's assume that, okay? Whatever the ideas they got, right, of how to test the software. For example, what test cases will be like this, I'll show you. For example, if I take you to a real application like this, tutorialsinja.com/demo application, if I take you, if you have to test this such functionality, what are the ideas that I will get? I'll type a correct product name and click on the search button. Whether the required product is coming the such results or not. Another test case, what is that? I don't enter anything and click on the search button. Then there is no product that matches the such criteria should come. If I give a product that doesn't exist in this application, Honda like kind of product, and such this, there is no product that matches the such criteria should come. What if I put a semicolon here and click on search button? Okay. What is happening? What is happening? Different varieties. What if I, give different type of data, guys? There is one extension also to give like many test cases and ideas you can create, guys. Many test cases. What is this search functionality working in Chrome browser? Is the search functionality working in Firefox browser? Like different browsers, supported browsers, we have to test. Okay, the UI of this particular search box field is correct or not. You see there is a placeholder text available in the search box field or not. Okay, the color of the button is color as per the expectations or not. Okay, so all these things, okay, all these things we are going to test as per such. All these are called as ideas. Ideas for testing the application are nothing but test cases. Okay, in test designing phase, test scenarios, test cases, and this kind of documents will be created. Once these documents are created and approved by the client, then the software testers will go for the test execution phase. Okay, till now they have not performed testing. They have only generated the ideas for performing testing. Okay, in test designing phase, that software testers have generated the ideas. This is how I want to test the software. Okay, so once the developers give the software, they will start the test execution phase. Software testers will start the test execution phase, where they will take these test cases and test each and every functionality to see, okay, what if I type HP here and click on the search button, I'm getting the product or not. Actual testing is being done here. Okay, if that is coming, they'll pass the test case. Okay, Actual testing is being done. Here only preparation, creating ideas on how to test is being done in test designing. Okay, they are designing their tests. Okay, they are designing the tests. They are performing the tests. That's the difference. Using these documents that are created in the previous phase, they will perform the testing here. Apart from the execution using the test case and all, they also can do some exploratory kind of testing. Okay, using their intuition and all. Okay, using the ideas and their talent and all, and their analytical abilities and all, they'll perform the testing. Once the testing is done, okay, once the testing during the test execution, not only they will perform testing, they also will report the defects. If any problems come in the software, right, they will report the defects. They will report the defects to the developers. Okay, and once they report the defects, that are problems or something in the application to the developers, right, then they will do one thing. Okay, they will report the defects to the developers, and they'll once the developers fix the defects, they will recheck the or test the retest. You can say retest actually. They will retest the defects fixed by developers. Okay, they will retest the developers. Okay, like this. So the main intention of test execution phase is to report the defects and get them fixed by developers and confirm that the defects are really fixed so that the quality of the software will get improved. Not with an intention of fighting with the developer, but with an intention of getting a quality software to be created. Once the testing is good and no more defects are coming, then finally it will go to the test closure phase. STLC will go to the test closure phase. Don't remember all this stuff, guys. At a high level, I understand that. I'll cover all these things in a detailed manner with notes in the coming sessions. Test closure phase. In test closure phase, okay, they will analyze what is the current state of the software, what is the current quality of the software, how many defects are remaining, are they important defects, are there minor defects, like that, all that. They'll prepare some reports here, okay, regarding that particular software, how it is working and all, whether this particular software can be released into the market or not. That will be decided in test closure phase. And if the quality of the software is good and every checks are done, then in test closure phase, they will take a decision of releasing the software into the market. Okay, these are test closure phase where software testing will be completed. Okay, all the reports will be given to the client side people stating that the software is working well. And looking at these reports, right, quality reports or whatever the reports you say, the required people in the stakeholders will take a decision of releasing the software into the market. Okay, this is what happens with the software testing team, guys. They'll get a BRS kind of document where they will understand the testable requirements from the BRS document. Whatever the testable requirements they'll understand, they'll create a test plan document and on how, what, when, and all those stuff. Okay, everything will be there in the test. All the planning will be done here. Okay, what to be tested, what not to be tested, in which environments they have to be tested, who will be the responsible people, who is a test lead, who is a manager, who is a team members, everyone, how many resources are working, what are the deliverables they are going to provide, what is the timeline. Okay, what is the strategy we are going to follow for performing tests? Every company has their own strategy. What is in scope, what is out of scope, like that. Many things will be there in the test plan document, guys. This need to be covered in depth in the upcoming sessions. So a test plan document will be created and that will be get approved by the client. Once it is approved by the client, then they'll go to the test designing phase where they'll create the test cases, test scenarios. Test cases are nothing but the ideas. Okay, different ideas. For example, another example also I'll give for the test cases, guys. How the test cases are ideas, I'll tell you. If I go to the login page, what are the ideas for testing the login page? Enter a valid email address, enter a valid password, enter a valid email address and valid password, click on the login button. Are you able to log in or not? If you are able to successfully log in, that test case is passed. That particular that is one idea. Okay. A test case is created where, what if the user enters valid credentials and clicks on the login button? In that case, the user should get logged in and taken to the account page. Okay. What if the user enters, user doesn't enter any email or password, will click on login button, then warning message should come. That is another test case. Okay. Then what if the user enters a valid email address but invalid password? Then a warning message should come saying that, invalid. Okay. What if the user enters an invalid email address and valid password? Again, warning message should come. Okay. Like that, many things will be there, guys. What if the user has forgotten the password? Like that, many ideas will come. Okay. So all these things regarding the login will be tested. All these things will be documented in the form of test cases. All the ideas for testing the login functionality of the application. Okay, one functionality example I'm saying will be created in the form of test case. All these ideas for testing the software are nothing but test cases. They will be documented in a particular document, and this document will be shared with the client, and the client has to approve this. Once the client approves that, and the software is ready for testing, once the developers provide software for the software testers for testing, then using this particular test cases and by using the exploratory testing skills of the software testers, they will perform the testing to see whether software is working fine or not. Like you have tested a TV, right? Okay, like that, they will the software testers will test the software using all these things. If any problems are found in the software testers will report the defects to the developers. And once the developer says that the reported defects got fixed, okay, the software testers will retest that. Here, one example I can give you guys. For example, you got a problem at your home. One tap is not working. Who you will call, guys? Okay, if a particular tap is not working at your home, what you will do? Particular tap is not working at your home. What you will do? You will repair it yourself, or do you do anything? You'll call the plumber, right? Srija, you're right. Okay, you'll call the plumber. Okay, so once the plumber comes, plumber says that, okay, so sir or madam, this is a problem. Your tap is, there's a problem with your tap. We have to get one item and we have to fix it like this. He will say that, okay, please go ahead. Okay, then the plumber will go and get the item and fix it. Once the plumber says that, sir or madam, the tap got fixed, now it's working fine. Do you believe the plumber? Do you believe the plumber that the problem has been fixed blindly? You will check it, right? You will check it. You open the tap and see whether, no other problem is coming. Sometimes what happens, you call the plumber for one reason, that is water leaking is happening. Okay. Now what the plumber has done, he has fixed the problem. No more leaking is happening. But when you turn on the tap, water itself is not coming. Is it a problem or not? Okay. Original problem may be solved. It may result in another problem. Okay. It may result in another problem. Okay. So he has fixed the developers may fix the problem in a different ways that results in other problems. Who is the one who is accountable here? Software tester. Okay. So we call the plumber for what a particular problem, and the plumber has fixed that particular problem. Doesn't mean that the remaining things of the tap should be ignored. Okay. You see, you want to now water leaking is not happening, but it became very hard. Let's assume that tap has become very hard to rotate. Is it a problem or not? Earlier it was very smooth. Okay, the water was earlier used to be very smooth, but once the leakage problem came, you call the plumber. Plumber has said that, okay, no more leaking is happening. Now you are checking the tap as part of retesting and saying open the tap and all. You felt that it is very hard to rotate the tap. Okay, so that you'll get the water outside. So leaking has stopped, but a new problem has come. So what you will do? You will inform the plumber. Plumber here is a example for developer, guys. Okay, we are the owners of the house or whatever where we are using the tap at our house, whereas the plumber is like a developer for us in this case. You will report that problem to the plumber, and plumber will fix the problem. And if the problem is really fixed, he will say that, okay, thank you, and you will give that money, and the plumber will go away generally, right? But what if another problem has encountered? You will stop the plumber and say that, okay, this problem is not really fixed. It's partially fixed, or still leaking is happening, or still, this is a problem, the resultant problem. You will be accountable and you will check that as an owner. Okay. If any other problem is there, what the plumber will do? Again, the plumber will try to fix the problem. And once the problem is really fixed or not, till then plumber keeps working, right? And we are going to report that to the plumber. Okay. So that's what the same thing happens in software testing also, guys. Till that particular defect is fixed properly, we keep on reporting that particular defect and adding comments to the defects and reassigning the defect to the developers and retest. And once everything is working fine, then only we'll approve that particular defect as closed. We'll close the defects. Like police people will close the files, right? Okay, some police case will happen, and once the case is solved, police will close the files, right? Like that, software testers also will close the files, close the defects. Okay, once the defects are closed, it means the quality of the software has been improved in this process or not. Once a particular problem in the software has been solved by the developers and checked by the testers as is working fine, means the quality of the software has been improved or not. Quality of the software has been improved in this process. During this process, the quality of the software has been improved. Okay, this is what is software testing, guys. This is what is software testing. Okay, so and finally, once all the problems in the software are fixed, finally it will testing will reach a phase in software testing like called as test closure phase, where the software testers have to create a report or create reports, different type of reports, to showcase that this particular software is working fine. It may have some minor defects, okay, that can be ignored or whatever it is. Software testers will give the decision, and the project manager or whoever is client or whoever is right, they'll conduct some meetings and look at the reports and finally release the software into the market. Okay, before the software is released into the market, the software tester have to go through all this stuff. Okay, so whatever the developer has developed, software tester has to test it and try to improve the quality of the software. That's our purpose of software testers. So everyone clear what is software testing means? Is clear? Theoretically it is clear for you? Theoretically it is clear, guys, what is software testing means? Okay, so in this session at a high level only I'm covering, guys. I'm not going depth. Okay, don't worry about all terminologies and all those stuff. Okay, just type C in the chat box if it is clear for you. If it is clear for you, just type C in the chat box, everyone. At least at a high level what software testing is. If you are able to understand, that's more than enough. Okay, you don't have to go in depth. Fine. Yes, clear at a high level, that's correct. Okay, I'll show you how some examples of some BRS document and all. Okay, how the BRS document will look like. I'll give you some real-time examples. Okay, so BRS example, BRS document example. Let's see whether is there any. Can get it online, or I have to, or I'll do one thing. I'll just go to my. It should be there somewhere. BRS document. Okay, is this blog really working now? Somewhere I felt like if the blog is not really working, now it's again up. Okay, sample BRS document. Is there any document available anywhere? Okay. Okay, a lot of software documents are there here, guys. You can see that. So anyhow, don't have to worry. This is one of the example of the BRS document or something. We can find its script or something. I think slide share sample BRS PDF. Let's see. I generally use this example, guys, like Michael Mitch. I think this is the one. I think so. Name of the project. This is how the BRS document may look like, guys. Okay. Let's go with the different examples will be there. Okay. You see, like this, it will be there. Purpose of the document, like this BRS document will be like this. Okay. Business process flows and all those stuff will be there. Okay. Loading slowly. That's okay. This is how the BRS document created by business analyst BA will be given to you, and you have to go through this BRS document, understand the testable requirements from this. Understand the testable requirements from this. Okay, let's go here. Business functional requirements. Like this kind of document with different type of documents will be there, guys. This is one example. This is one example. Okay, so a lot of things will be there in this BRS document. It all contains a lot of requirements, guys. Okay, at a high level, it contains a lot of requirements. So I have a lot of things with me, but I have to go to Evernote or something to showcase that things. Just give me a second and let me open the Evernote and show you all the different type of documents that I have with me. Software testing life cycle, some kind of thing is there with me. There I'll show you all the documents at a single place. Okay, let's not go with all this stuff. Guys, is this particular thing a software? For example, if I give you this particular application, tutorialsninja.com, is this a particular software or not? Which type of software it is? Is it software or not? Yes, it is a software. It is software. It is a web application software. Okay, it is a web application software. It is a web application software, guys. Okay, like that, this application can be given for you for testing. You have to see whether all the functionalities of the application are working fine or not. That's what is software testing. If something is not working, you have to report the defects. I'll show you one example of a defect also. Okay, I'll show you an example of a defect. I'll go to the register account page. I'll not enter anything. I'll just try to enter some ABCD something into the telephone field. You see, for all the other things like warning messages are coming because I have not entered, but telephone field, I've entered what? ABCD. Can a telephone field will be in alphabetical format? Guys, can a telephone field can accept alphabets? No, it should give a proper warning message to enter a proper telephone number, right? It's not giving. This is one of the defects. Okay, this is one of the defects. There may be many defects like that. Okay, there may be many defects, numerics only should be accepted. Okay. So many types will be there. For example, password. If I give a very weak password, very weak 12345 12345, should it accept? I click on continue. The password is getting accepted. Okay, password complexity check is not there here. So as a security point of view, you can report a defect here. Okay, like that many defects will come, guys. Okay, if you click on a particular link, the link is not working. If you click on a particular button is not working. So some alignment issues may be there. Some UI related, that is search box field is not aligned properly with this button, or this label is coming on the top of this text box field. Like that, many buttons, many things will be there, guys. Many possibilities of defects will be there in real time. Okay, in real time there will be a lot of possibilities of defects. So don't worry about that. Just what software testing is, I'm just explaining at a high level. So let me open this Evernote and just let me go to the software testing task. Software testing made easy. Some kind of tutorial will be there somewhere. Software testing made easy. Okay. Software testing made easy. Software testing lifecycle. Okay. Let's go to software testing lifecycle and see different phase. You see sample BRS document is here. I'll open this. Okay. Copy URL and open that. This is what is a BRS document, guys. I'm opening a BRS document. You can see that at a high level. Okay. I'll not cover in depth. At a high level, you understand, guys. So T system application, okay, banking application, business requirement document. So it contains all the stuff, guys. Okay. Table of contents will be there. First, you see, this kind of stuff will be there. Modification history, approval status. Then after that, table. This one sample. Every sample may not be same. Just understand there's only one sample, one type of sample. You see, table of contents will be there. And after that, it's related to banking application. This BRS document is related to banking application. Okay. Introduction and goals of business requirement documents. Okay. What is the purpose of this document? And some diagrams will be there like this somewhere. Okay. Not everything will be for software testers, guys. Whatever the software testers have to understand from this BRS document, the software testers will retrieve the testable requirements from this. Some of these diagrams will be there for the architects or developers or someone other design teams or whatever it is. Okay. Not everything is for software testers. Whatever the software testers have to understand from this BRS document, they'll go through this document step by step, understand the functionality of the application that developers are going to develop, and so we have to test as part of testing purpose. Okay. All these requirements we are going to go and understanding, so that by understanding the right, we can create a test plan documents and all. You see, it will contain a lot of diagrams and all those stuff. Okay. This is what the software testers will do, guys. Once they receive the BRS document, they'll understand the BRS document. If any doubts or ambiguities are there, confusions are there, they will contact the appropriate people, like client side people or something. Excuse me. And then clear their doubts. Okay. No ambiguity should be there. They should completely understand the BRS document and should be able to derive the testable requirements. Okay. So exit criteria is that they will derive the testable requirements from that list of requirements that can be tested by testing team are understood from this BRS document given by the business analyst or client side people. Then they'll go to the test planning phase, guys. Once they understand the BRS document and they are ready with the testable requirements, they'll start create a test plan document. I'll show you one test plan document, guys. We view test plan document here. The test planning phase, they'll create a testing team will create a test plan document. Okay. One sample for the test plan document will be like this, guys. Sample for the test plan document will be like this. Different companies will follow different type of stuff. Okay. Let's say Solitic is our company name, and Tutorials Ninja web application. We have to test project is Tutorials Ninja's web application. Okay. Like table of content. We have to create this document, guys. Software testers have to prepare this document in a Word document or whatever it is. They have to prepare this particular document. In traditional project, they have to prepare this document. Like it contains overview. What is document all about that you have to write? What is the scope? What functionalities to be tested? On which environments it to be tested? What functionalities should not be tested? What is our strategy? What is our strategy? Vishwa is asking me a question as a tester. Only BRS alone we have to understand and prepare the test plan document, or SRS document also we have to. Software requirement specification is something like the developers will do that, not software testers. But if you also have the SRS document, you can also consider it. Okay, if the developers have given you the SRS document, you can also go through that, and if you can add anything, any value to the test plan document, you can do that. Okay. Sometimes it happens where when you are creating test plan document, developers are preparing SRS document. Okay. Generally, BRS document is the one generally that is preferred in my case. Okay. Till now, whatever the projects have worked, We got a BRS document only, not SRS document from the clients. Okay. In some cases, it may come also if the whatever the client has read, they will throw it to you. Okay. Sometimes as part of the documents, you may get it also. Some wireframes you may get sometimes. Sometimes application is already developed also. Okay. Only testing purpose, only application. Different case studies will be there. Okay. It depends on project to project, Vishwa. Is that clear, Vishwa? It depends on project to project. Okay. Yes, correct. If you understand software requirement specifications means how technicals are important. Business requirement means understanding the business of the application. Software requirement specification means to develop the software, what tools are required, how many resources are required, what technical skills are required, what architecture is required, what designs are required, what low-level design is required, what high-level design is required. That will be there in SRS. Okay, such kind of stuff will be there in SRS. Okay. So anyhow, let's not go there. So let's focus on the test plan creation. And assuming that at a high level, we are trying to take this session, right? Let's assume only we got the BRS document in this case. Okay, software testers. They understood that testable requirements and all the testable requirements to be tested in the BRS document. And finally, they will check, they'll create a test plan document. Who will prepare this? Generally, test lead is responsible for creating the test plan document. And also the people who are working under the test lead also can help him or her in preparing this document. Okay. Scope means inclusion in which environments, means test environments like, for example, if it is a web application, in which browser we have to test. So Chrome browser, Firefox browser, Edge browser, Safari browser, Opera browser, what is the list of browsers and which operating systems we have to test. Like that environments will be there. Okay. Exclusion means that particular software will contain some functionality that you don't have to test it. Okay. Test strategy means what? What is test strategy? You see, every country has its own strategy for a war or not. Every country will do the war in the same way, or it will do in a different way. Some people will use, some countries are nowadays using drones. Okay. Some countries are using some missiles. Okay. Right. Different strategies will be there. Like here also, when a particular company, it may be TCS company, Cognizant company, it can be Microsoft company or whatever the company. Okay. Every company has its own way of performing the testing. That strategy that they want to apply. Not only that, for that particular project, what strategy should be followed? It's not only the company level strategy, along with that, for this particular mission critical application, which strategy to be followed. That will be part of the test strategy, guys. Okay, that will be part of the test strategy. Then how you will track the problems, right? How do you report the defects? Which tools you will use? You can mention that. Roles and responsibilities means who are the people who are working as software testers in this particular project? Like who is the test lead, who is the test manager, who is the senior test engineers, who are the test engineers, like that. Schedule means timeline. At what point of time, what you will be completing. Deliverables means at during the project, what are the different things? Like test plan is also a deliverable case. Okay, whatever that you are seeing is created by the test lead or the team, right? Is also deliverable to the client. Test cases document, test scenarios documents, RTM, requirement traceability matrix document. Okay, then defect reports documents. Okay, defect reports, test cases. Then what else is there? Quality reports. In every phase, whatever the documents are there will come into the test deliverables. Pricing, the company want to price the client in something, right? Entry and exit criteria for every phase, what they are following. Suspension and like that, many things will be there, guys. So this planning will be done in the test plan document. Okay, the main section of the test plan document is this test strategy. That's very important. Okay, I'll just walk you at a high level because I cannot go in depth overview. Then you see scope. What are the functionalities that need to be tested? In which test environments they have to be tested? Windows 10, Mac OS, Linux, Ubuntu, Android mobile, iPhone mobile, exclusions. All the features that are not mentioned here. Automation is not there. Only manual testing we have to perform. Like that, all the exclusions will be mentioned here. And test strategy. This is strategy followed, like we'll perform equivalence class partitioning, boundary value analysis, decision table testing for creating the test cases. We'll also perform error guessing. Like whatever, every company will have this strategy. It will be different from company to company. And here, we have to get the marks. Company has to get the marks from the client. Like this is our strategy. So they have to write the strategy in such a way that the client will get impressed. Okay. Which types of best practices we are going to perform during the testing. For defect reporting, which tools we are going to use. Okay. Where we are going to report the defects and all those stuff. Okay. Roles and responsibility. Who is the test manager? Who is the test lead? Who is the senior test engineer? Who is the test engineer? What are their responsibilities? What they will do as part of the project? Then test schedule, test plan will be created so and so date in this duration. Test case creation will be done during this duration. Test case execution will be done during this duration. Summary quality reports and summary reports will during the duration. Like that, some schedule. Deliverables will deliver the test plan, will deliver the functional test cases. Defect reports will share with you. Summary reports will share to the client. All the deliverables that the testing team want to deliver that. Okay, remaining all are simple. You don't have to worry which tools I'm going to use in the projects as software testers are going to use. What are the different possible risks and how we are going to mitigate them. Okay, approvals. So approvals that need to be given by the client, that approvals list. Like that, different templates will be there, guys. This is not the only document that will be there. Okay, there are different types of test plan documents that every company may have different type of test plan documents. Then once the test plan document is approved by the client, they'll go to the next phase, that is test designing phase. First, they will create the test scenarios that are high-level test cases. Okay, copy URL and show you what high-level test cases will look like. Just see here, guys. For this particular application, you just see here how the high-level test cases are there. Scenarios means high-level test cases. What are test scenarios means high-level test cases, guys. You see, you can see here. I'll just click on play so that you can see that. So test scenario 1, verify the working or register account functionality. For this test scenario, you can have good number of test cases. Okay, verify the working of login functionality. There will be different number of test cases. This is a high-level test case. Verify the working of logout functionality. Verify the working of forgot. All the functionality names will be mentioned. That is a test scenarios, guys. Okay, this is a test scenarios document. Once the test scenarios document is approved by the client, then the software testers will prepare test case document. The software testers will prepare a test case documents. Okay, for each and every functionality mentioned in the test scenario document, they'll prepare the test cases. For example, here I'll show you everything. Just give me a second. If you go to the test scenarios, you go to the test scenario section. So in the test case document, I embedded the test scenario section so that you can link it up. For verifying the working of the login functionality, how many test cases are there, guys? Tell me. Can you see the document and tell me? For verifying the login functionality test scenario, for this test scenario 002 or whatever it is, login test scenario, how many test cases are there? How many test cases are there? 23 test cases are there. Test scenario is a high-level test case. The low-level test cases will be this many, 23. I'll take you to the login functionality and show you some test cases, how to write and all. So these columns will be there. I'll explain about the columns later. This is not the right time for us, but understand that software testers have to create this test case document. Test case title, verify logging into the application using valid credentials. Here, prereq site. To perform this particular testing, what are the prereq sites? We have to first open the application URL in the supported browser, and login credentials for an existing account should be there already with us. Okay, existing account credentials should be there. Then what steps they have to follow, software testers, they have to write it. After opening the application URL, we have to click on my account option here. You see, if you go to the application page, where is the application page? Here, we have to click on my account option. Then what we have to do? Then after that, we have to click on the login option. Then after we have to click on the login option. Here, expected result 1 is there. We have to verify that user should be navigated to which page after clicking on the login option, login page. Yes, we are in the login page. That's correct. It's working fine. Enter valid email address into the email address field. Okay, refer test data they are saying. Valid email address is amotor something they are giving. And I'll give you this one. Okay, amotor cap 3. Okay, then enter valid password. Refer test data 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the password. Let's give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as the password. Okay, that's the old test case, so data got changed. Then finally, you have to click on the login button. You'll follow the you have to create the test cases, guys. Okay, to create the test cases like this. Okay, and verify that as part of test execution, we have to verify this. Okay, but for the test designing phase, you are only creating the test cases. These are all the ideas, guys. Okay, what is expected result? These are actual. These are the steps. This is the expected result. And while testing, if you find some other results which are not matching with the expected result, then you have to fail the test. During test execution, you have to fail the test. Like that, lot of test cases will be created. 23 test cases are created for login functionality, guys. Verify logging into the application using valid credentials. Verify logging into the application using invalid credentials, like invalid email, invalid password. Is another idea. You said this many ideas we got. How to generate these ideas, I'm going to cover in depth in the upcoming sessions. Okay, when we go into the detailed software testing, manual testing part, right? Then I'll cover you all that, how to generate the ideas also. I'll share you all the best practices for generating the ideas also. I'll share you. Verify logging into the application using invalid email address and valid password. Verify logging into the application using valid email address and invalid password. Verify logging into the application without providing any credentials. Verify forgot password link is available on the login page. Verify logging into the application using keyboard keys. You see, have you thought of this kind of test case? Using keyboard keys, Without using the mouse, you have to log into the application. Verify email and password text fields in the login page have the placeholder text. Okay, UI part. Verify login into the application and browsing back using the browser back button. What should happen? Verify logging out from the application and browsing back. It should not get logged in. Okay, verify login into the application using invalid credentials. Inactive credentials. Okay, that got from long period of time user is not not active, so it will become inactive. That credentials if you use, you should not get logged in until you make them active. Verify the number of unsuccessful login attempts. How many times the application will allow you to log in with valid invalid credentials? It's not allow, right? How many times it? Then hacker may do this, right? Repeatedly try to find the password. So we have to stop the hacker somewhere. So what is happening? How many? It will lock the account. For example, if you go to net banking, okay, 3 times you give the wrong password, what will happen? You'll not be able to withdraw the money in the ATM, for example. Okay, like that kind of verify the text into the password field is toggled to hide is visible. Okay, verify the copying of the text entered into the password field. Verify the password is not visible in the page source. Like there are many test cases and ideas you will get, guys. Okay, all these ideas you have to document in the form of the test cases with the detailed steps and expected result, actual result, test data, risk side, test case title, scenario name, test case ID, and here results like pass or fail, actual result, pass, priority. First, which test case we have to test, that is the priority, result, and if you have any observations, you can write in the comments. This is how the test cases will look like. Everyone clear so far? Everyone clear so far? At a high level, is it clear? Test case document is clear at a high level. Just get some high level idea, guys. That is enough. Just get some high level idea. That is enough. Okay. When we go to the detailed testing, right, I'll give you all these test case documents and everything I'll share with you. At this moment, you just understand what software testing means. That's enough. Okay. Don't have to go behind that. Once the test case document is for every functionality, login functionality, forgot password functionality, logout functionality, search functionality, all the test cases will be written. Then test execution is the phase where whatever the test case ideas they have created, right? They have to perform testing. Okay. They have to perform the testing during the test execution phase. View executed test cases here. I'll copy this and show you how the test cases got executed by the client, by the software testers. I'll tell you. Copy URL. Some results we'll write, guys. Okay. We'll perform the testing on the application. We'll follow the steps provided in the test case document and perform the testing on the application, given application URL by the developers. Okay. Okay. Let's go to the login and see any test execution is there. Okay. For example, for the first test case, what is the execution here? So you see it's pass. Okay. You see this particular test case got failed. This particular test case got failed. Verify logging into the application and browsing back, something got failed. Okay. So there is another thing, register account. There is a very simple test case that I can show you as a failure. Okay. Let's go here and see to the end. Let's go here and see which test case got failed here. Yeah, failed. Okay, then what is the other one that got failed anywhere? Yeah, these also got failed. Okay, here let's assume this particular test. Verify registering an account by providing invalid phone number. Okay, so I'll open the application URL in the browser and click on my account dropdown. Go to the register option like this. I'll follow the steps like this and go to the click on my account. Go to the register option. Enter new account details. I'll enter all the new account details like this. Enter all the new account details. Okay, some new email address I'll give, and here, okay, what they are saying clearly you follow. Enter new account into all the fields. Okay, into all the fields. Enter invalid phone number into the telephone field. Remaining thing is your telephone number. What I have to give? A B C D E I'll give. Okay, A B C D E I'll give. Okay, password I'll give as 12345. 12345, and again confirm password also 12345, and then yes option, then privacy policy. According to the steps I'm doing that, guys, just to save the time I'm going fast. Click on continue button. Here password I gave ABCDE with the same password. You see, just see here in the edit account information, the password is telephone is ABCDE, and the telephone will be ABCDE. No, right? So what we have done, what the software testers have done while executing this particular test case. So expected result is what? Account should not be created. Instead, a proper warning message should be displayed to the user to provide a valid telephone number. But what has actually happened is a warning came. No, warning didn't came. Warning message is not getting displayed. Instead, an account is getting created with a given invalid phone number. So this is the priority 3, that's okay. We are failing the test. And if you fail the particular test case, you have to report a defect, guys. You have to report a defect. During the test execution phase, you have performed the testing by following the test case document that we have created in the previous phases. At same time, we are going to report the defects. We are going to report the defects. Test case failed due to the defect, so and so defect. We'll say that. Clear? How to report the defects, I'll show you. So I'll show you how the defects will be reported. Some examples are there with me. So the same mobile phone number entering into the telephone number field with ABCD, some defect will be there somewhere. Yeah, telephone field is not in register account pages accepting the spaces and not showing warning message. Okay, let's go here and see. What is the defect ID I provided there, guys, earlier? TU1 I3 or something is there. I think this is the one. Open the application URL. While reporting the defect to the developer, we have to clearly mention the title of the defect. User is able to register account by providing an invalid phone number is a title that you have to create. Who will prepare this defect report? Testers. Okay. What type of defect it is? Minor. It's okay. Still we are able to create the account, right? So it's minor. Open the application URL. Click on My Account drop menu. Select Register option. Enter valid details into the fields displayed on the register account page. Enter invalid phone number, say ABCD, into the telephone field. Select Privacy Policy checkbox field. Click on the Continue button. What is the expected result? Warning message should be displayed informing the users about the invalid phone number. But what is the actual result that is coming? Warning message is not getting displayed. Instead, user account is getting created with invalid phone number. We gave the screenshot also as a proof that this kind of phone number is being accepted. Like that, we have to report the defect. Like that, we have to report the defect. Clear, everyone? How the defect report will be there? Whatever the defects that we'll get in the application, we'll report like this, for example. Okay, just at a high level only. Yeah, during the, not now, I'll not share this now, but if you want the notes, I can share you. Entire notes I can share you if you want, really want. Share. If you want this, I can share you guys. Share, okay, click on this. Okay, publish to web. Now it's got changed. Copy this. Copy link. I don't know whether I can share this or not. Things got changed here. Okay. Press enter. Am I getting the notes? If I'm getting the notes, I can share. Yes, I can share the notes. I'll post that this particular notes link in the WhatsApp group. You can take it from there. Okay. Just take it from the WhatsApp group. Okay. Don't worry about that now. Don't worry about that now. Okay. Yeah, this is the thing. Okay. Don't go in depth, guys. Okay. I'll share you all the tools. We'll go in depth in the upcoming sessions, not now. Okay. Don't worry about that, Azar, right now. Currently, we are focusing on Selenium Java automation. These notes I can share, but I cannot go in depth. Okay. Because if I go in depth, right, that will deviate us. That's the reason I'm not going. I don't want to take another path. Okay. So BRS I showed you a test plan document. Or in these notes, you have the links for all the stuff, guys. Okay. Defect reports, test closure sign off. Okay. Quality report will be there. I'll show you finally I'll show you the quality report when the test closure phase will come, right? This quality report will be there where the software testers have to create the quality report stating whether this particular software can be released into the market or not. You see what the software testers have written. The quality of the tutorials in the application version so on is better than the previous versions. In this version, the important issues are still exist and hence we not recommend this version for release. So by looking at this, the client should not release the software into the market. If he releases, we are out of scope. Okay. We don't care that. Okay. So, but we have to give our verdict on whether we have to release the software into the market, which environments we have used for testing purpose, defects by functionality, in which areas we got the defects, how many defects are still pending. Okay. List of existing defects that are still there in the application. Like that, we'll give all the details to the client. And by looking at this quality report, your managers or client has to take a decision of whether to release the software or move to the test execution phase to continue the testing. Got it? So this is how the testing will be done, guys. Overall, did you get the idea, guys? Overall, did you guys get the idea what software testing is at a high level? Just one session I covered this. In single session, I am covering this, guys. You see, this will take a lot of time, but but I am covering in a single session. Okay. learn software testing in one day is a concept. Okay. It's a crash course for you, basically. Very, high speed and with a lot of intention. To get a high level clarity what testing is. If you understand this much amount of testing, right, then you will understand why we have to go for automation. Okay. Why we have to go for automation, you will understand. Everyone clear? Everyone who is new to software testing, especially they are clear with this? The people who wrote N in the chat box, are you guys clear with the software testing now? What is software testing manual part? Everyone who is new to software testing, especially who are already into software testing, they don't have to worry. Okay, I already have shared the documents. If you need, you can take it from there. But the people who are new to software testing is very important for me because they need to understand this. Okay, so in this single session, I covered what software testing is. Okay, so now you can go through the notes, guys. You can go through these notes as an assignment. You can go through these notes, and after going through the notes, just see like you're able to understand anything or not. To try to explore, okay? But these things in a slow level. In the upcoming days, after Selenium Java is completed, I'll take the sessions for you. Okay, software testings manual sessions I'll take you later. Is that fine? Is that fine, guys? Is it okay? Yes. Any doubts, any questions? You can ask me now. It's your turn now. If you have any questions or doubts, you can let me know, guys. Any doubts or any question?
Arun sir, Azar this side. Can you hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you, Arvind. Tell me.
Yes. Arun sir, actually, I'm looking for this test lead position, sir.
Okay.
So this test plan documentation and all,
Hmm.
can you, when you are free, can you just tell me, sir, how can I create those things and all? It will be helpful for me, sir.
At this moment, we cannot do because I'm already busy, right? So it's not
Yeah,
possible
sir.
for me
Yeah,
to
yeah.
take out time. So what
Okay,
I
sir.
can suggest you is if you are in a hurry, right? If you are in a hurry, I'll give you one playlist. You have to go through that,
Okay, sir.
okay?
Okay,
Because
sure,
if
sir.
you are
Yeah.
not able to wait, right, you have to go through the playlist for now. Because currently we'll take the Selenium Java only. Okay. Because
Yeah, yeah,
most
sure,
of
sir.
the
Yeah.
people are attending for Selenium Java. At the end, I'll cover manual testing. That's okay because whatever the knowledge I covered is more than enough software testing, but still I'll cover these things in detail for you. But if you don't have time, then you have to go through this playlist. I'll going to give you the playlist here. Just give me a second. Anyone
Yes,
who
sir.
wants to explore software testing in parallel while the Selenium Java sessions are going on, just come here and I'll give you that. Just give me a second, guys. Somewhere it will be there. It's been a while. Okay, okay, okay. Control F. Manual center. Yeah, this is the one. Okay. There are like 109 videos, but you don't have to learn 109 videos. But if you learn 109, that's good enough. That's very good. But if you don't want to learn 109 videos, because nowadays, right, a Jira tool is there, everything is there. Okay. If you want to explore, you can go till here, including the experienced resume also I provided here. Okay.
Okay, okay. Fine,
Resume
sir.
for
Yeah.
the experienced people, everything is there here. Okay.
Sure, sir. Yeah.
Use ChatGPT for software testing. You can there. What is the salary of software testing working in India? How to find it out? So what are the different technologies that software tester need to know? So, okay, I'm coming from the bottom to top. Okay, interview questions related. Test bed means what? What is bug triage meeting? What is exploratory testing? What is Jira? Straight all this stuff. Okay, from basics to advanced, everything is there in this playlist. Okay, 109 videos are there. Okay, if you want to learn software testing in depth, this is the playlist for you. So I cannot take out my time. So if you really want, I'll just share this playlist for you here. You can go through the playlist and everything is covered there. How to prepare a test plan from scratch, how to create a document level and all, everything is there in this. Okay. Domain
Okay,
knowledge,
sir. Yeah.
live UC, live independent live project is also there. Okay. You can follow this for a while. I'll cover that during the sessions also in a different way maybe. But for now, till that manual testing sessions will come, right? You follow these sessions. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Sure, sir. Yeah. I'll follow this, sir. Yeah. Thank you so much, sir.
Great, great. You can also get the notes also. Okay. In for every video, if you see the description, right, you will find the notes also. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. I'll see that, sir. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
So, any other questions, anyone? Guys, any other
Hello,
question?
Arun. Can you hear me?
Yes, Manju, I can hear you.
One of my friends is interested in web designing. Are you guys have those classes?
Web designing, not now, but okay. So is looking for web designing classes, basically?
Yes.
I don't think I'm the correct person to do that, okay? So web designing
Okay.
stuff. So for web designing, at what level, and so I will try to find some other person and try to see if there is a possibility, okay?
Sure. Thank you. Appreciate it, Arun.
No problem, no problem. Okay, any other questions, guys? We are going to do that, but I'm not in a direct ready state to give the training. That's a problem with web designing. We'll go from non-tech to tech series in the coming days, but we cannot assure that kind of person right away that this dedicated will not be there. Okay, we'll slowly learn that. That's the reason I don't want to do any false promises here. Okay,
Got it. Thank you.
no problem.
Hi, Arun.
Yes, yes, Jesse.
So I just wanted to check, have you also started API testing course
Not
in
yet,
any
not
of
yet,
the
not yet.
batch?
API testing is not
Not
started.
yet.
Currently, what we are doing, Jesse, is like, in the morning, right? Morning batch, we are trying to finish up as soon as possible. Okay. So we are heading to the framework part there. Once the framework part is over and, then on the weekends or something, right? We'll do something, okay? On the API part also. Fine.
Okay, Arun. Thank you.
Yeah, whatever it is there, right? I'll post here, okay? So whatever that is planned, right? That will be posted here. Just see here. You see, plan for week. Okay, everything will be there here. Okay, so you can every week I'll post like instead of every day, right? I'll post for a week or something like that, and I'll just reply like this only, so that you can easily track. Today I posted like this, right? Session will start now. Click on that. Will be taken there. Okay. So this week, what is going on for batch 1, batch 2? You can clearly get it. So we are here for the batch 1. If you see, handling dynamic tables. Tomorrow 7 a.m. IST, we are handling dynamic tables. Okay. Then day after tomorrow, JavaScript executor I'm going to cover. Then on weekends, handling calendars, additional topics I'm covering. Okay. On weekends, the things are going to change, guys. So everyone can attend this, but ultimately the things are changing. So here you can get the updates. Okay. That's the plan. Clear? Clear,
Manual
Jesse?
testing.
Manual testing classes will be postponed for 1 or 2 weeks. Okay, Rakesh. After that, we'll
Okay.
continue. Okay.
Okay.
For now, the focus is on batch 1. Okay, to finish up the things in the batch 1. Okay, that's the main plan. Because those guys were asking me to, complete the things. Okay, so because it's been many days, right? So all the additional topics we are moving to weekends, and general topics on weekdays I'm covering. For you guys also, over a period of time, what will happen is main days. Okay, after, for example, batch 1 is free now, let's say. The weekends are free means for batch 2 also I'll do the same thing, okay? The main things I'll cover on the weekdays, and additional stuff I'll cover on the weekends, okay? That is going to happen in the coming days, so that we'll reach our targets and we'll cover everything, okay? Don't worry, everything will be covered. It may be manual testing, additional topics, or it may be live automation challenges. Everything will continue. But for a few weeks, it will not be there, okay? So I'm dedicating this for batch 1 for a few weeks. After that, I'll focus on the batch 2 fully, okay, on the weekends. Vishwa, okay, 1 minute. Okay. So what are the lot of questions I'm getting already? Just give me a second. What are the most asked questions in software testing manual during job interviews? There may be a lot of questions that they can ask from any direction. There is no particular rule like only these questions will be asked, that questions will be asked. Okay. So first thing is that we should have very good knowledge in software testing. So I recommend you to watch this course artfully. That means try to understand. Don't worry about the interviews. Okay. Try to understand. You'll get a real-time project feel here. I will also take these sessions again for you, but if you are you don't have time and you want to have some time and you want to explore, right? First, I'll recommend this one. Second thing, what I will recommend is after completing this course, right? I want you guys to go through this playlist. Okay. There is one playlist I created for software testing interview questions. There is nothing like important question, non-important question. People can ask from any direction. Okay. Different type of questions they will ask you. But only the thing that we can do is like, I already created some questions. Where is this, guys? Black and white will be there, something like that. Yeah, here. You see, 387 videos I created. Okay, interview questions I already created. This playlist is also there. If you are really interested in attending the interviews on manual testing, I don't recommend that, but you have to go with automation testing also. But you can also take this. Okay, this is a playlist I'm posting in the chat. I mean group. So here software testing interview questions will be there. 387 are there. This will also increase your knowledge. Not only interview, they will make you ready for the interviews. So don't learn everything and go for the interviews. When you're attending the interviews, watch them parallelly. Okay. So it should be an ongoing process. It should be an ongoing process. Okay. Software testing interviews. For automation also we have, but I'll explain that later. Okay. Let's focus more on the manual testing part now. Okay. Then what are the other questions? MY, is that thing clear for you? Yeah, welcome. There's nothing like important and not important. Everything is important only. You should have the knowledge. First of all, you should have the knowledge. Thereafter, you have to prepare for the questions. Okay. So that there is something missing in the courses, right? You can get from the knowledge from the interview questions. Okay. People can ask in all directions. Apart from this also, if you get any other material from any other people, like in this particular so-and-so company, they have asked these questions, you have to prepare for that also. Okay. It should be an ongoing process. Interview questions mean. Then test plan document for automation testing. Okay, it will be almost same. Actually, it is almost same. This inclusions, right? Automation will be there. If it is a traditional project, if it is not for following some agile scrum methodology or something like, we can include that automation in scope. Okay. So the way to create that, we'll do that later actually. While going to the manual testing classes, we'll try to include the automation testing test planning also. Okay. What is the process followed during the test automation also? I'll take it in parallel. Okay. Be sure you just remind me during that manual testing. I'll also show you how automation process can be done. Okay. Then so Vishwa is asking me in Agile, it's possible allowed to change test case in middle of the sprint. You see, in Agile, it is a different process altogether. Vishwa, like we'll not get the BRS document or something. Not every time we'll get the BRS document. We'll get the requirements in the form of small chunks like stories. For that particular sprint, only the test cases need to be created for that particular stories only. Okay. So if any changes come again for the changes, you have to create the test case and attach to the stories. That will be a different process. So just wait for the appropriate sessions to come so that you'll not get confused right now. Okay. Vishwa, is that fine?
I have given answers to Srija. I think she asked the question like, can we change the test cases in the middle of the testing?
Oh, okay. Can test case document be modified in the middle of testing phase? Okay. Yeah, okay, no problem. In Agile, you mentioned that answer. Okay, fine, got it. No problem. Yeah, it can be changed. Test case documents can always be changed. It should be changed also. Okay, it's mandatory to change because the test case will become outdated if you don't change. Okay, if you don't change, the test case will get outdated and it will no more fetch you any defects. Okay, using that particular test case document, you cannot report any defects anymore because the test case will get outdated. So we have to keep on ideating more test cases and keep on updating the test cases, whether it is traditional project or agile projects. Okay, based on the current situations, we have to keep on adding the test cases to our list. So if I share, Dimple is asking me, if I share my resume, could you please review it? Is an experience or fresher resume, Dimple? Fresher or experienced?
Experienced.
Experienced, right? So what I suggest you is here in this playlist I have posted, right? First you go through that, okay? First you go through that video. I recommend you to go through that video. Okay, I'm pending reviewing some other people's resumes also, and WhatsApp I was busy, so I'm not replying there. That's okay. For now, I also recommend you to go with this video. Okay, 101 session 101 in this playlist. Okay, for experience, go with this. Try to update your resume. Just compare your resume with whatever I covered here, and try to update that. Okay, and then share it with me. Then I'll review and give you the feedback. Okay, is that fine,
sir.
Dimple?
Yeah,
First go with this video, update yourself here with whatever skills, then come to me. Okay. I'll take some time and give it to you. In one of the session, right? Maybe we'll just schedule one call on one particular day and then we'll do that. Okay. No problem. Anyone who needs help in resume, right? Just follow this video, update your resume, and send it back to me on WhatsApp and saying that so and so batch student, I want the resume to be reviewed. You can say that, and then I'll in my free time we can connect and then I can review and update you. Okay, give you the feedback on the resume. Yeah, I think in the chat box I'm done with the questions. Any other questions, anyone? Does anyone have any other questions from today's session or any other thing you want to discuss? Let me know. Tomorrow we'll start core Java. Okay, Java will be started tomorrow.
Sir,
Yes, Mayuri.
yesterday, sir, you taught the locators for the Selenium ID, but sir, where we use this ID, Selenium ID?
Selenium ID will not use in real time. I only showed the locators to assume that Selenium ID is a Selenium tool. Even Selenium ID is also using locators for locating the elements or not. That's where I wanted you guys to focus. Okay. So, but in real time, we are going to use Selenium WebDriver after core Java is completed, right? Okay. After core Java part is completed, or maybe some portion of the core Java is completed, I'll start Selenium WebDriver for you. Then you'll clearly understand how to use the locators in Selenium WebDriver also. Okay.
No, I know, sir. Actually, I'm from batch 1, but
Okay.
I didn't understand the why we use ID. So
ID just to explain the beginners, like how the automation will be there, how the automation can use the locators. Only the concept wise I covered that. Will not use Selenium ID in real time.
okay, it's never used. Okay.
It's never used, just for helping tool. It's a helper tool only. It's not real time tool. Okay.
Okay,
You have to
okay,
use
sir.
that as, for example, where you will use the Selenium ID means, for example, you record a pen test, and while automating some test case, right, you got some problem. Okay. So, for
Yeah, to
example,
cross verifying the test cases, we can use the Selenium ID, right, sir?
yes, correct. I'll just show you, like, you record something and it's not coming. 1 minute. tutorials.com/demo. So I can do one thing. Okay. One best place where I can use Selenium ID is like this, guys. Okay. So I'll tell you where exactly. I'll give the application URL that I want to record, start recording, and I'll maximize the browser. So then I'll click on this HP text, click on search button. I'll just go here, scroll down and right click here and say Selenium ID and verify present. All these things I covered yesterday, so I am fast here.
Yes, sir, yes.
Stop recording, give a test name, let's say search HP text, say OK. And here there are 3 dots, right? Click on this and export the code. You can export the code in any of the format you want. If you want to export the code in C#, if you are using Java, let's say we are going to use Java, right? Java JUnit.
Yeah.
Let's say export. So it will auto-generate the code for us. Okay. This can be used as a helper tool for us. Okay.
Okay.
Something is not working while you are automating using Selenium WebDriver. Whatever the things one of the way to troubleshoot the problems and see how the Selenium ID is doing the writing the code. You can cross-check our code with the Selenium WebDriver code written by the Selenium ID will be there now. That we have to cross-check with our code to see if any changes that we can do, or we can learn something from the Selenium code of Selenium ID to see whether any problems we are doing in our real-time automation. Okay, of Selenium WebDriver. This is how you can use Selenium. Okay, clear?
Yes, understood.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Thank you, sir.
This is a helper tool only. Okay, this is a helper tool. You don't have to use it in real time. Just having the basic knowledge is more than enough here. Okay, you don't even have to remember the commands also. Okay, this is just a helper tool. Just to explain the concepts of locators, I use the tool because if I have to explain the concepts of locators with the help of Selenium WebDriver, right? I didn't cover Java, right? So it will be difficult for you. Okay, so that's the reason I use the tool so that people can understand. Yes, we can use Vishwa. You get right. We can export the script into different languages using Selenium ID. Okay. Whether you are working on Selenium Python, Selenium C#, Selenium Java, accordingly you can record and export that and see what code it is generating for that recording stuff. Okay, clear? Clear, everyone? Any other questions you have? Yeah, welcome, Mayuri. That's the main purpose of Selenium ID, guys. Very less population will use that. Okay. It's not really used in real time. Everyone will use Selenium WebDriver only. That another component of Selenium. Okay, Selenium WebDriver component. But to go to the Selenium WebDriver component, what I will do is, my plan here is to cover some topics of Java to some extent. After that, we'll go for Selenium. After that, we'll cover the advanced concepts of Java. Then we'll go to the advanced concepts of Selenium. Then we'll go to the frameworks, concepts, then frameworks, and then live automation project, and then manual testing. Then after manual testing is done, we'll explore the other areas like API testing and all those stuff. Okay, clear? Clear, everyone? So if you don't have any questions, just type no in the chat box, guys. No or C or no in the chat box. Anything you can type. Would like to see if anyone have any other questions.
Arun Madhur
Yeah.
here.
Yes, please.
Yeah, how many days we are going with the core Java?
Core Java, I
Sorry.
cannot give you specific days. I cannot give you, but it will take 10 to 20 days. Okay, I can go in that range. It will be definitely like 15 to 20 days, I can say, not 10. Okay.
After that
15
only we can start the Selenium with Java.
Not like that. Now I don't want to take that process here. What I want to do a difference is to some extent I'll go with the Java. Okay.
Mhm.
Then
Okay.
we'll start Selenium. Then again Java, then Selenium. Okay.
Okay, got it.
Because if I go with continuous Java, right, you'll get bored. Okay.
Correct. Yeah,
So
got it. Thank you.
whatever the things to get started, right, that knowledge of Java, you have to become comfortable with Java. Then you can start the Selenium commands. After Selenium commands are done, again I'll go with Java, advanced concepts of Java. Okay. And then Selenium advanced thing will go with. Okay, like that. That's the plan I'm doing. And
Yeah,
also
got it.
some portion of Java can be covered before framework concepts also. Okay, depends on situations. But I'll cover good amount of Java only. It's not like I will skip anything in Java. You see, most of the trainers, what they will do is they will only teach you very small amount of Java as part of Selenium automation courses. Okay, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to start from ABCDs of Java and take you guys to the next level in Java for sure. Okay, don't worry about that.
Got it. I have one more question. Where we find that the Java questions in our YouTube playlist?
Yeah, Java interview questions is also there, but similar to software testing, people can ask you questions from any direction. There is nothing like important or not important. But once you are good with Java, right? Okay, so you can go here. Core Java interview questions. 448 are there here. I'm still working on them. It's an endless list. I'm still working on them. Okay.
Okay.
Currently, yes, 448 is going on or something. Just
I
give me-
can find the Fibonacci series and all those here, or
I'll give you another playlist for that. I'm pasting all the things, whatever the questions you're asking, right? All the links I'm pasting, you can find it there, okay, in the group.
Sure.
So that you don't have to again search again in the YouTube playlist. Just give me a second. So just want to see my latest videos are currently I'm working on them that I want to show you. So slowly when you go here, right, advanced things will keep coming, okay? Initially it will be easy questions will be there. At the end, can we print asset in Java? That kind of
yes,
questions will come.
collections. Yeah.
Collections related questions will, topic by topic questions will come, and then random questions will come. I tried all the directions. Okay, I tried my level best in providing all the ways. So these are very big list, right? So it's taking time to load. That's okay. Then 440. You see, this is a write a Java program to demonstrate garbage collection. Just today, I uploaded this. Okay, before this session, I uploaded.
Yeah.
Write a Java program to get the IP address. You see, you will get a lot of knowledge here. Okay, these questions, right? Basically, what I tell you is don't try to complete and go to the interviews. While attending the interviews, parallelly learn them. Okay, that's the advice from me. Okay, and as you were saying, one more thing, right? Where we can find programs, Java program,
The other one,
Fibonacci series or whatever the kind of thing that will be there in the Java interview questions. At the same time, I have a separate list for that. So there is something like 150 Java programs kind of thing I created. The playlist controllers 150. It's not there. Okay, somewhere interview questions or programs, Java programs or Java programs, I will say. Is it coming? Program. Yeah, Java programs for interviews. Okay, there are 150 videos separately. This playlist also I'll post it. Okay, you can practice that. Done.
Yeah, thank you.
It will
Thank you
have
so
all the list. You see,
Yeah,
very
I
simple
will.
programs, so very detailed programs. Still, some data structures related programs or some amount will be there, like sorting mechanisms and also will be there in this. But we'll see that. You see, in weekends, right, we are going in depth of Java. Okay,
Hmm.
for a few weeks it will not be there, but after that we'll again continue that. Okay, so that also you can attend on the weekends as an additional stuff. Okay,
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
welcome. Any other questions? For freshers resume, I've done a webinar here. Someone is asking me in the chat box. Okay, Pradeep is asking me freshers resume, right? So for freshers resume, here is the resume I created. Just follow this resume pattern. Just give me a second. You have the Google Drive link, right? You have the Google Drive link, right? Go to the Google Drive link that I have given you in the description of the WhatsApp group. From that, the Google Drive link here, the market, batch 1. There will be a section like webinars. Go to the webinar section in the Google Drive link given to you. 2023, December 2023. I took some webinars here. There is one webinar on how to prepare. Okay, not this one. So different webinars are there, guys. Anyone, how to prepare for software testing interviews is there, learn manual testing in an external way, write test cases, offer an enter application. Some webinars I have given. Software testing resume for freshers and experienced. Can you see this here? Can also share this if you want. Just go through this video. And prepare a resume by yourself and share it to me. I can review and just mention that for so and so batch and for freshers resume I created. Then I can give feedback. Okay. Clear now? Okay, Pradeep. Fine. Yeah. Any other questions? Okay. Okay, then guys, that's all for today. Don't have any questions. That's all for today. We'll meet in the next session. Till then, see you. Bye, everyone. Bye, everyone. See you. Have a good night and have a good day. Yeah, welcome, everyone. See you. Bye. Yeah, welcome, Nigora. Bye.